Christmas is always the best season, to spread love and cheer to people, but it's also a very chaotic season. And when you mix both elements with a homeowners association, things are going to go completely awry. But hey, I'm all for it because, HOAs, they're fun. I was kind of surprised reading the pitch. I'm like, okay. I'm just sitting there thinking, there was a show that I covered a while back that had this direction too of an HOA, and I'm like, I wish more projects would do something with that, because I've seen at least some of the fallout from just little online videos I've seen. There's one meeting, somehow part 2 got deleted. I saw it a while back before it was gone. I can't find it ever again. I know there's probably another video that has it, I just can't find it. But there's one video in particular, like a homeowners association meeting that went a bit nuts. I mean, there's a lot of crazy that apparently can happen, and it's pretty much taught me that I want nothing to do with a homeowners association. I mean, and yes, this is fake, but there's I don't know, I like looking at some of these in my past, just my off time. There's a video of a woman who, she's a really funny comedian. She has a lot of TikTok stuff, but she's particularly adept at mimicking the particular image of a Karen. And she plays in one role an HOA person. It's so funny. So HOAs can wreak out a lot of havoc. And when you have a family that just wants to spread Christmas joy around, there's going to be some fallout. But this is an Apple TV exclusive. I'm sure it's going to be very well made. Apparently it's a documentary too. I didn't notice that. That's what IMDb says it is, though. Yeah, it's even on the poster. A true more tangled than your Christmas lights. So this is really about a real HOA that caused a disaster. Okay, that's something even extra funny. Let's go ahead and take a look. It's not just narrative. It's like, hey, someone actually had to go through this. This is what it says according to IMDb for the synopsis. Follows a Christmas-loving man who gets obsessed with bringing Christmas cheer to all and causes a fight with the homeowners association, informs him that the event he planned violates the rules of the neighborhood. Oh, I love this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the main trailer. We're going to go ahead and watch this first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. Follow us watching the video together. A real man's fallout with a real homeowners association. This should be pretty funny. Okay. Well, I'm sure, for him it was very stressful in the midst of the situation, but for us it's like, hey, this is going to be really entertaining. Here we go. Let's take a look. It's kind of an interesting twist, too, to Christmas content. I haven't seen many things based on the calamity of homeowners associations set in the Christmas movie scene.
I am the only American, probably the only person in the world, who has been banned by a federal court from decorating for Christmas.
Wow. That's
I love
dramatic.
Christmas more than life itself. Christmas tree time!
Beautiful
Let's
family.
go!
It's a Christmas season.
Some people call me Mr. Christmas. Accurate. This is the one.
Honey, it's too big for the dining room.
We gotta get a bigger house.
You can get a guy who just enjoys life every December.
Jeremy Morris said that he was going
But I guess
to
some people have to be
purchasing a
Scrooges.
home in our subdivision.
Jeremy asked a ton of questions, seemed kind of weird.
This house. It's perfect for hosting this Christmas show. What is this guy up to?
This Christmas show.
5,000 people.
We need to make it bigger.
Noise, the traffic.
The people in this
That can probably annoy.
want it.
These neighbors threw a rock. The threat of a lawsuit.
Ooh.
Your planned event is not permitted.
It's at that point that I decided I'm going ahead with the show.
Oh, good.
What's
Okay.
going on here is not religious.
Penguins.
With Frosty the Snowman and hot chocolate.
It was always his way or no way.
A lot of lights.
At the end of the day, is all of this really worth it? Yes. Nobody is gonna stop me.
It's this constant loop of crazy.
A 35-person choir, the camel.
He just really enjoys Christmas. Okay, maybe it goes to some
People think I'm
extremes.
crazy. They don't know what I'm gonna do next.
You could always subpoena the camel.
He is 100% calculated.
We'll be appealing to the Supreme Court.
Now that's nuts. We have great neighbors pitted against one person.
My neighbors are essentially terrorists. I wanted to become the guy who saved Christmas. Oh, you didn't get a permit. This is a miracle. You don't get permits for miracles.
That's interesting. It's just, I find it very interesting. It's not like any other TV production I've seen around the Christmas season. Like, I have not seen anything on 25 Days of Christmas that goes this far. On the one level, I get it. You got a guy who just wants to spread Christmas cheer. He loves the Christmas season. He's got, it seems, a very loving family. And he's got the whole house decked in lights. But then, I'm sure the neighborhood's probably like, hey, I probably sounds mean, like, oh, they're all Scrooges. No, they're probably just like, we want to enjoy Christmas too, but it's done maybe at a lesser level. I mean, you go to a neighborhood, there's all sorts of differing personalities. Maybe at some points, I would imagine 5,000 people. I mean, if it's not like out, because I mean, there's families that there's one Christmas party I went to a couple years ago that we ended up. She had a pretty large house, and we had probably about. It was part of a college club I was in. There's probably maybe 30 of us that showed up, or maybe a couple more than that. But we showed up to this woman's house, and we spent a little time there, and then we walked down the street to, I guess, this neighborhood exhibit. And she wasn't in the main city. She was kind of out in the rural, like, countryside area, from what I remember. It's been a couple years. It was a fun time. But she had this house out somewhere that everybody walked to, had a little gift shop, but it seemed to accommodate a larger audience, but it was kind of against set of ways. It wasn't in the context of close neighbors. Maybe for some of these people, like, hey, we want to be able to enjoy our Christmas a little more secluded. Again, different personality dynamics. But you got a guy there who just wants to enjoy Christmas. Maybe he just picked the wrong house to do it at. I don't know. I like the documentary angle. That'll be interesting for a Christmas show. It does seem, again, to get very chaotic. That's a lot of lights, though. I've seen houses that go pretty far out, but that's a lot of lights. That could be a fire hazard. I don't know. Well, if he's able to do it, I'm sure he's taking certain precautions. He said, like, it's all calculated. Maybe this guy just has way too much time on his hands, but maybe this is his hobby. Maybe he's just like, he looks forward to it every single year, right? This is just something that he just enjoys the Christmas season so much, and it's always a build-up. I'm sure maybe he's done it for maybe a couple of years. He's got a plan in place, and then the neighbors and the HOA have to step in. I thought it was kind of funny where they someone brought a camel there, too. That's funny. But he literally went all out. Yeah, there's a camel. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never, at least personally, witnessed a Christmas gathering that's gone to that extent. I would expect to see a camel. Maybe like zoos or a program where you can rent a camel. I have no idea. Maybe it's crazy. I don't know. But hey, this is like right at my alley in terms of content. And it's fun, it's different, it's Christmassy, of course, so it fits very well in the Christmas season. I might try it. I'll see what I think. Was there anything else to this? Well, he did say subpoena in the camel. Again, that's kind of funny. And he's got a lot of, like, storage bins. This guy must have, like, just an entire garage full of Christmas stuff. He's got an American flag, though, so he's very patriotic. That's, like, the one decoration, and then shelves and some tools that fits in, like, the Christmas decor. But he's got a bunch of stuff. Maybe, again, he just needs to find a better location. Maybe around less neighbors. But hopefully with an area that can get high traffic. Because, I mean, if he puts up a Facebook event and you got like 5,000 people showing up, that's a lot for a Christmas gathering. And I usually hit my max around like 50. I mean, family gatherings were arduous enough sometimes. I don't know. 5,000 might be. I used to be more of a crowd person. I've changed so much, but 5,000 people, I think that might be a bit much for a lot. I don't know. But this guy just wants to enjoy Christmas, and I would imagine most people won't fault him for that. But the federal court system might, get in the way. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely going to check that out, though. It looks very interesting. What are your guys' thoughts with Twas the Fight Before Christmas? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget all the good stuff with like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell. Until we get to watch more Apple TV productions, or whatever we get to watch next for the first time, I will see you guys then. But until that point, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't ever love self, fellow man. God bless. Peace.